Chris, the All Black changes, just want to run through those as to, you know,
those changes have been made on form, nothing to do with All Blacks.
Oh, good. Good, there you go, that's the answer I was after.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's a tough situation, so we've sort of taken the approach that the New Zealand Conference games represent double points, really, so it's highly likely that we won't rest any of our All Blacks in our fixtures against the other New Zealand teams. So when we looked at our what's coming forward, there was the Rebels, the Reds, the Waratahs, the Sharks, and so we've got to try and get our rest in amongst those games.
So you'd like to have all the rest done by the end of the block?
Very close to it. I mean, we've got a tough finish to the way. I mean, they're all tough games, but we've got a tough finish in the back end of the season. We play the Crusaders twice, the Chiefs twice, the Highlanders and the Bulls again. So all New Zealand games. So we'd like to be very close to finishing, having our rotations done by then. Yeah, Dane's still, having a little bit of a niggle with his elbow, so he's been assessed on what he can do and can't do, and it's still giving a little bit of jip, so there's no point in taking a risk at this stage.
And James needed to come in at some stage. And so of this opportunity.
James Marshall's a really competent rugby player, so he gets a chance. He gets a long way to chance. But it's the really positive thing for us is that I'm not fretting about making any of those replacements. They're all quality players coming in. I have absolute confidence that he'll do a great job for us. Very, very good organiser. Reads the game really well, and I'm totally relaxed about his inclusion.
Chris, fullback in particular, so Jason Woodward's back in. Is that goal kicking played a part there as well as Boydy?
No, not really. If you look back on that, Woody started, had a couple. I think Jimmy Marshall had, he's had a couple. Obviously there's 3 or 4 really good contenders in that 15 spot, and it's sort of horses for courses. The way we think the Rebels will play, I think, will suit Woody. And he's also an ex-Rebel, and so there's a bit of local knowledge and a bit of, when you play against your old mob, there's generally a bit of extra motivation. So he's been pretty keen to make sure that he gets on the team sheet for the Rebels, and I thought that change was appropriate for this week.
How do you think the Rebels will play? What can you tell us?
Look, there's quite a bit of difference. We've analysed the Highlanders last week and the Rebels this week as an example. And one is a side that has a lot of tricks up their sleeve, and the other one is fairly what they do very well, but they don't do a huge amount. So they're very good at what they do, and they'll bring a whole bunch of physicality to the game. They've got some very strong ball runners. They're quite direct and quite physical in what